Yeah.
So why the Peace Ball?
The Peace Ball is not new to us. It's the third time we're doing it. We did it in 2009. We did it in 2013, and this is the next one, which is in 2017. The Peace Ball has always been a gathering of artists and activists and progressives to come together and celebrate the successes and the joys of activism.
Okay.
And it really is about highlighting. It's giving us an opportunity to sort of, fluff our feathers and be able to come together and dance and share some good drinks and good food and in a beautiful environment, listen to some beautiful music, be around people that are like really nicely dressed up. Those are things
Get
that
a chance to get fancy.
Yeah, get a chance to get fancy. I think sometimes as activists and artists and people like that tend to shy away from that. They tend to kind of like, but at times, you know what, I don't want to always be on the outside. Sometimes you want to be kind of on the inside as well. And I think this is an opportunity. I wouldn't go to any ball. I mean, that's not my thing. It's like, well,
But at least you're there with some like-minded individuals.
Yeah, exactly. You're dressing up and you're looking around the room and you feel like you're in a sense you're with family.
These are my people.
Yeah, these are my people, and I think that's a good feeling to have. So I think that's the reason why we want to do it. And we're so encouraged with the first one that we did when Obama first got elected. That was a different energy, of course, that came through that year. But people were so excited about us having it. They were like, when are you going to do it again? When are you going to do it again? So we decided that we're going to do it again.
The pressure's on. You got to keep it going.
You got to keep it going. And of course, this year we have the incredible honor of having it at the museum.
Yes. What is that like?
Museum.
Yes. Our museum.
Yeah, our museum. So it's an amazing museum to have it in. It's an amazing amazing synergy that can happen because the Peace Ball is called the Peace Ball Voices of Hope and Resistance, and there's nothing that speaks more to that than that museum.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, it's so perfect, right?
It is.
So it's like the idea of hope and resistance are all over that museum, all over the whole mission of that museum.
And the exhibits will be open?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, all the exhibits will be open. Yeah, so it gives people a chance that have never maybe been there, a chance to.
It's hard to get in there,
It's hard to get in there.
It's very hard.
Right? So they can get in and see it. They could, but we also have some amazing inspirational speakers.
Your lineup is incredible.
The lineup is quite incredible. We have Esperanza Spalding and Solange are going to be headlining.
Solange is a dream.
I know. She's just.
Wow.
I haven't stopped, listening to her new album. See it at the table.
Yes, it's on my phone.
It's a great album.
Just put my earbuds on and kind of just zone out.
It's such a it puts you in the right frame of mind.
It does in a really good way.
Yeah.
It's nice to listen to someone who shares a lot of the same thoughts and feelings, but they're just so eloquent in the way that they put it out there.
Yeah.
That is nice. So how do you determine, you already mentioned that they're activists, so they definitely have that in common. So how do you determine who you want to invite? Who do you want to share your evening with?
Well, people, the speakers that we have are friends.
Okay.
Are people that we've known for many, many years. They're not new to us. Nobody on that list is new to us. They've all either been to Busboys several times. They're people that we've associated with several times. They're people that I've sat down and had dinner with several times. They're people that I know personally.
Okay.
Almost everyone on that list is people that I've known personally. And I think that makes it very, very special. These are people that you pick up the phone and say, can be there, and say, absolutely. They'll show up on their dime.
It's
They
incredible.
will come, travel across the world to get there, literally. Angela Davis is traveling
Of course.
from another country to get here. Yeah.
You're important.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, the moment is
But
important.
it's the cause
It's
and
a cause.
everything
It's a special
comes along with
moment.
it.
I think people recognize that things that we do are special and things that we do have an impact on community, and I think they want to be part of that. And it's always a pleasure to have them.
You mentioned the first time you had it, how different the energy was. Obama was coming in, and now it seems like the energy is almost the exact opposite. But it seems like maybe even now a little more than before that this is needed. Like you need
more
this.
of an urgency.
Yes.
The last time was truly just a celebration per se. I think this time it's more of an urgency and really kind of like more sobering and more kind of like more mindful of the event. It's more. We got work to do.
A lot of work to do.
let's go dance.
Uh-huh.
Let's have a great time.
And then get to work.
And then we got to get to work. You know, it's the idea of kind of preparing yourself for a long struggle and having carrying those memories with you as you move forward, as you feel like I'm alone in this. Why can't? No, I'm not alone. Like there are thousands
Not at all,
of people.
right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember them saying that. I remember interacting with people. I remember making these great connections with people that I'll continue to make.
Amazing
You know,
people,
so
right.
I think that's what we hope to get out of this. It is a different energy, but you're right. There's different opportunities that come through that.
So they come out to the ball, they get all fancy, they're inspired by the music and the people. Is that what you had in mind when you first started the ball? Is that kind of the feeling, the energy you wanted people to walk away with?
Yeah, I think. Well, I think the first ball, as we mentioned earlier, was a different one. It was different. It was a historic moment in American history all over. I mean, it was just like so unique and so, I think important that we felt like this is definitely a moment of celebration. I think we're celebrating something different this time. We're celebrating movements. We're celebrating progress as opposed to a individual. Again, I think Howard Zinn. When I called him, I remember the first one we did. Howard Zinn was the host there. I called him. I said, "We want to do this," and he's a historian. Wrote People's History of the United States. He said, and you have to remember that these are politicians. No matter who it is, Obama or anybody else.
Yes.
These are politicians. They'll do what politicians do.
Right.
They just they're politicians, and you can't put too much. Of your energy behind a politician. I said, he said, it's about movements, about change, about this. And he's absolutely right. I mean, there's definitely something to be said about that. I think a lot of people that ended up voting for Obama the first time just took a sigh of relief and sat back and thinking like, okay.
Like your job is done now.
You're done, yeah. I can go back to sleep now. And that's not what happens,
No.
I mean, there's a lot of things that happened that should have happened differently. That could have been done better. A lot of it is not his fault. It's the fault of the people that are creating the movements. If you fall asleep, he can't push by himself.
No,
That
you
rock
can't do
is
it all.
heavy.
No one person can do it by
That rock
themselves.
is big. That rock is heavy, and there's a lot of pushing on the other side.
God knows it
Yeah,
is.
and so you got to be able to stay vigilant and continue to really fight till you're breathless. If you don't, then you're probably not fighting hard enough.
Love that.
Yeah.
Andy, it was a joy to sit here and chat with you.
Thank
You
you,
are a
Mimi.
breath of fresh air. You're doing a
thank
lot
you.
of great work. You're feeding us. You're fattening us up. We don't mind. But I love that you're equally passionate about the community,
Yeah.
and you definitely have done an amazing job
Thank you.
at serving
I really
the
appreciate that
community.
very much.